Hey, what's up, you guys? So, if you just came from my worst Marvel Legends of the Year video, you would have seen these guys. Hello, woo, part two. Anyways, so if you've seen that video, the end of it, I talked about, these were my honorable mentions. They're not my favorite. They're almost there, but again, with all Marvel Legend figures, there's something to complain about. Now, I want to talk about my complaints about these honorable mentions. But let's talk about the things I do like about him. This guy comes with his own little. Look at that! He comes with his little figure. My figure has an action figure. How freaking sweet is that? It's just a cool looking suit. I like the design. I like the face sculpt. I did buy the original one last year. Got rid of that instantly. So even though I did buy this figure twice, I do like this design. This is a pretty cool design of David Arbor's Red Guardian. Even though he did have the shield in the movie, am I right? Could be right. I don't know. I only saw a movie once. Baron Zemo. I'm just really happy to have that character on my shelf. I like the design. Could be better, obviously, from the MCU, but I do like it. I'm happy to have it on the shelf. Shang-Chi is my favorite Marvel movie of the year so far. Spider-Man No Way Home hasn't came out yet. Please, no spoilers. I'm just really happy to have that figure on my shelf. I think he looks great. Just super fun to have on the shelf, and it is a pretty damn good figure. Like the layer articulation, it can move. Like it can move. I didn't get the SH awards, but I'm pretty happy with this Marvel Legend one. It can move. Miles Morales from the PS4 game is a badass looking figure. Dude, like the sculpt and design on him, the paint, the accessories. That's how you do a Marvel Legend. He was so close to making out my top 10, but you'll see why in quite a bit when I get to the video. But yeah, that one was super close to making the list. It's just again, you'll see why. I really do like that figure. Also, Spider-Ham's the best reason to buy the Into the Spider-Verse, Gwen figure. I love that little thing. And snapping I Am Iron Man, Tony Stark. The head is a little big, yeah, but it comes with so many accessories, dude. You get the sword, the energy sword, the energy shield, so many hands, bunch of heads. I was very happy with that. I'm very happy with this. Like, come on, this is how we should have gotten it. But yeah, these are my honorable mentions. So let's get them out of the way. And let's get into the top 10 Marvel Legends of the year. Alright, anyway. Starting at number 10, we have Winter Soldier, or Bucky. Maybe it was because the last version we got from the Infinity War was fucking ass, but I really enjoy this one. His face sculpt isn't too accurate at all. Maybe he just got like one of those faces, as Robo from the Foosh says. But the Infinity War version was just I did not like that figure. That figure was ass. So anything but that was better. And this was automatically an upgrade. The arm looks fantastic. I don't know why I really like this figure, man. This is probably my favorite Bucky design from the MCU. It just looks good. I think it looks great. The sculpt, the paint. I love this jacket. This arm. I spent so many minutes looking at it when I first got it out. Like, look at that. That is freaking great, dude. That's freaking great, dude. I love this. Yeah, I found myself posing him a lot. This is I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see this in anyone's top 10, but I really enjoy this figure. Give him some some G.I. Joe guns. I got the G.I. Joe motorcycle one. I forgot the name. I just bought it for the bike, and I had so much fun posing him on there. I really enjoyed this figure. I don't know what to say. I quite enjoy it. So that's number 10, Winter Soldier. All right, number 9 we have Wenwu, and dude, this is this one came up on me. I didn't buy this at first until I saw the movie, and I know it's not screen accurate, but I'll be honest with you guys, that doesn't bother me because I prefer this design over the movie. I love the blue. I mean, in a perfect world, he would have been had some green to honor the Mandarin comic, or not honor Mandarin's a little racist. Anyways, let's get into that. I do wish he came with some accessories. These hands came with Shang-Chi, but I think these two complement each other super well. You get the fist from Wenwu, you put on Shang-Chi. You get these open hands from Shang-Chi, put them on here, and these complement each other very well. And dude, look at that head sculpt. This is probably like one of my favorite head sculpts of the year. That looks freaking great. That looks exactly like the actor, Tony something. Sorry if I don't remember. But that looks freaking great, dude. Holy crap. This is just a great figure. I found myself posing it way more than Shang-Chi. The skirt gets kind of annoying. I'm surprised I haven't seen a cloth goods skirt on eBay yet. I would totally buy it. But yeah, I really enjoy this figure. I wish he came with some effect pieces, but he just... I had him fight my Iron Man, you know, feel that little nerd fantasy, but I really enjoy this figure. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but a very enjoyable figure for me, personally. All right, here we have the No Way Home Doctor Strange. A late figure to the list. He actually just crept out of nowhere. Yeah, I prefer this over way more than Infinity War 3-pack with Thanos and Iron Man. That head sculpt, I didn't mind the other one. It didn't look too bad, but this head sculpt looks way better. I think this is actually the old Ice Agamotto, because I thought the red was distracting. The colors on it is just, it's so vibrant and comic booky. Bright red cape, bright blue. These two accessories. This is probably my favorite Doctor Strange figure. I don't have the SH Figure Awards, because, you know, it's a lot of money. But I really enjoy this figure. I love these hand pieces. And I can't wait to see the movie. Maybe that's why. I'm really hyped for No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. So I've been posing this guy like crazy with my Scarlet Witch and my Avengers set. Dude, look at that face. Look at this as a whole. Tell me this isn't a badass Doctor Strange figure. I dare you. Until we get a Multiverse of Madness one. But yeah, for now I'm very happy with Doctor Strange. I am ecstatic to have him. Very happy. Alright, next. You probably noticed I have a lot of MCU figures. I really don't collect comic figures. I'm sorry about that, unfortunately. However, when I do collect a comic figure, there are fucking amazing ones. Like Ultron here. Look at this fucking paint, dude. This is Ultron right here. I didn't get the Marvel Select. I didn't have any... This is my first Ultron figure, and I don't ever need to buy another one. Like, some of the paint does come out. It's a little annoying. I just saw that right now. But this is, God, perfect. Look at that Kirby Crackle. Look at that. If I had the money, if I could find more of these, I would totally army build this one. This is a badass comic figure. Again, I say it's rare. I only have like a few, like maybe 8 or 10 comic figures. And as soon as this announced, I was like, I need an Ultron for my shelf. He's one of my favorite. When I think of an Avengers villain, I think of Ultron. You know. So freaking cool. The articulation on here is amazing. The accessories he comes with, I think comes with a few alternate hands, but this is a badass figure. I actually had him on my MCU shelf instead of my MCU Ultron. Like, see, this is what you should have been. This is what you should have been. Dude, this is perfect. No complaints, like at all. From here on out, I really have barely complaints. And look at this, look at that Ultron ass. I just noticed that right now. Ultron got cake. I just noticed that right now. But yeah, this guy can freaking move. I love it. Haven't found my retro Spider-Man, Iron Man, my X-Men Wolverine. This is just perfect. Hasbro, more of this shit. More of this. Especially with the price hike, the price increases. More of this shit, please. Alright, next at, what is this, number 6? Sorry about that, my throat was getting a little achy. We have Sylvie. Dude, this girl can move. Unlike the Into the Spider-Verse, you know, Gwen that I had in my worst Marvel Legends of the year, this girl can freaking move, dude. Holy crap. She's got this torso bend, and she can move back and forth. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a character I didn't really, you know, she was cool in the show. I was like, I don't need her for my shelf. But I found her, and I was like, you know what? That looks really fucking good. The cape she comes with is kind of annoying. Maybe that's why people don't like her. But take that cape off, and dude, she can... Like, look at this pose. Look at that. Like, if you don't even collect Marvel Legends, you have, like, a fantasy shelf. Dude, at her, she can freaking move. And she has a badass-looking sword right there. Yeah, this figure surprised the hell out of me. I didn't know she can move like this. Such a... Man, that face sculpt looks pretty damn great. Marvel Legends face sculpts have been getting pretty fucking good lately. But yeah, this figure surprised the hell out of me. I love the way she moves. And she looks great with Loki, so if you've been debating on getting her, get her. She's a lot of fun. Enough said. Alright. Here at number 5 is the reason why the PS4 or PS5 Miles didn't make on the list is Miles from Into the Spider-Verse. This figure's an upgrade. I love this thing. This guy. I mean, he's a little inaccurate. He doesn't have the Jordans on his feet. Whatever. He can move for a little guy. He's a little scrawny guy. Yeah, I've had him since the beginning of the year, since like January, and there was no doubt in my mind. I was like, yeah, he's gonna make the top 10 at the end for sure. He can move. I don't really have him in a badass pose right now, but he can freaking move. Like, he's so good. Like, I didn't even worry about getting the Mayfax or Sentinel, even though those were tempting. The only reason that, you know, what could make this guy better is if he had, like, you know, cloth goods, but that's a Hasbro thing. He comes with a great head sculpt. Like, he looks straight out of the movie for me. Such a fun, clean figure. Fuck, man. I can't wait for the sequel. I can't wait for Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and 2. I didn't even know it was going to be a two-parter. That's a surprise. But yeah, I've had him since the beginning of the year, and there was no doubt in my mind he was going to make my top 10. So I've played with this figure so much. He's a lot of fun. If you can't afford the Mayfax or Sentinel, this guy's pretty damn perfect for Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So freaking fun. And it sucks, like, all the Miles Morales figures we got this year were great, but the Peter Parker ones from No Way Home, like this one. But, yeah, we're not talking about those figures anymore. Yeah, this figure kicks ass. I love it. So, at number 5, we have Miles. Alright, at number 4, we have Ralph Boner. Just kidding. We have a finally MCU Quicksilver. I'm not gonna lie, I think I cried when this guy was announced. Oh, I was so happy. I'm so happy to finally have Quicksilver on my shelf. Look at that. I mean, the face sculpt, you know, I know people complain, but I think it looks like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think it looks like him. And this guy can freaking move, dude. He's got drop-down legs. And this whole... I know some people don't, like, prefer ball... what is it? They don't like these ball joints, but I prefer this a lot. Like, look at all this, like, organic movement. Like, that is sick. I prefer that over the hinge. But, I really wish I reviewed him. I just didn't know what to talk about. He didn't really come... The only bad downside to him is he doesn't come with accessories. But if he had the McFarlane, Justice League Flash, put those effects on him, and it looks good. But yeah, I was just finally glad I had this figure on the shelf. He looks great. He moves freaking good. And he was one we just desperately needed. And I'm super happy to add him to the shelf. Yep, so at number 4, that is Quicksilver. And you can't have Quicksilver without the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, this girl. I'm so happy with her. Don't get me wrong, the show was, you know, it was good for the most part. The theories definitely killed it. But anyways, we're not talking about the show. We're talking about this figure, and this figure is pretty damn accurate to the show from what I remember. She's missing some, sorry, these fucking effect pieces keep pissing me off. She doesn't have, like, the gray on her pants. We're probably going to get a more accurate version for Multiverse of Madness, but I don't really think I'm going to need that one because, like, look at that face sculpt. That's Elizabeth Olsen right there. Like, that's one of Maximum. That is, look at the eyes, like, the way the light reflects off it. Dude, Hasbro, good job. Like, I know I made fun of you in the last video. You guys made some fumbles, but you can do some great shit. This is a badass figure. Yeah, I just found myself enjoying it way more than the Infinity War one. And yeah, there was no doubt in my mind she would make my top 10 when I got her. I was like, yeah, this figure's great. Moves great for what she is, especially with this, you know, skirt right here. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just, you know, you either like it or you don't. Like, this figure's badass. Yeah. All right. That's number 3. So anyways, at number 2, we have ding, Modular Iron Man. Dude, I'm so happy to have this one. Like, I know a lot of people, you know, were happy with the 80 years classic Iron Man. And, you know, a lot of people want their own version of Iron Man. But this will always be my favorite Iron Man armor. Marvel vs. Capcom, bro. Freaking Iron Man, the 90s show. The only thing that would have made this figure better, I just realized right now, is if it had a mullet Tony Stark had. But dude, look how shiny he is. That's fucking great. He comes with 2 hands accessories and a bunch of effects pieces. And yeah, someone who doesn't really collect comic figures was like, that's the Iron Man I want on my shelf. That's the Iron Man I'm going to need. He moves great. Shout out to Jay Hernandez because I wouldn't have got this figure. Without his review, I was kind of debating. I was like, nah, I don't really collect comic figures. I don't need an Iron Man. I'll probably wait. And then, you know, the iconic walk, and I was like, yeah, damn it, I need him. I really don't know what can make this guy better. Maybe if he had a proton cannon. Yeah, that's right, a proton cannon. And dude, if this guy came with a proton cannon, like a Build-A-Figure proton cannon, oh my god, that would have sent me over the edge. Okay, damn it. I want a proton cannon for him now. Yeah, how could you not want this guy in your top 10? It's D. I'm just gonna say it, the best Iron Man armor of the 90s. I don't know. There's been a lot of good armor since. Oh, I shouldn't say that. He's got like some red in his eyes. Can't really tell. But when I think of Iron Man, this is the first image that pops in my head. So to have like a physical copy of it in my hands, it's like, oh man, that's fucking cool. This is why I collect Marvel Legends. Just this feeling, because like, yeah, you get a toy, it's cool, but the feelings it gives you when you have it in hand, it's magical, it's special. So yeah, number 2 figure of the year, modular Iron Man. So I bet you're probably wondering what's number 1, and this one took me by surprise too, because it's not one I didn't expect. It was just one I bought on a whim at Walmart. Anyways, let's get into it. And number 1 of the year is Zombie freaking Cap, dude. Holy crap. Look at this thing. It's so fucking creepy. Look at his legs. Dude. Look at his chest. Look at it. This is such a badass figure. Not just like sculpt-wise. Amazing. You see the sculpt. You see the sculpt paint-wise. You got blood all over him. All these cuts in him. Sculpt-wise, paint-wise, articulation-wise, he is creepy. You can get into some creepy poses, dude. Oh my god, I fucking love this thing. I didn't even like the zombie episode of What If that much. I didn't even like What If that much, but dude, this figure kicks so much ass. The minute I got him, I was like, god damn it, I was like, yeah, he made number 1. There was no figure I had this much fun this year. I had so much fun posing with my comic figures. My MCU figures, my Black Series, like, he was just so much fun. And when you buy toys, you want to have fun. You know, you don't want to have pain, like, as you saw in my worst Marvel Legends of the year. This guy was just so much freaking fun. So much fun. I can't get over how fun he is. He's such a versatile, fun figure. Give me more Marvel zombie figures as good as this. I want a zombie Iron Man, zombie Scarlet Witch. I want more of these for my shelf. He is such a fucking fun figure. Look at this blood on his shield. I still can't stop geeking about him. Oh, such a badass figure. Alright, anyways, I'm done geeking about him. Yeah, but Zombie Cap, number 1, Marvel Legend of 2021. Here are our top 3. Number 2, Modular Iron Man. And number 3, hey look, female figure. Scarlet Witch. So yeah, man. Here are my top 3 Marvel Legends of 2021. Again, if I collected more comic figures, I probably made a separate list. Just, you know, I don't have the budget to fucking buy all these figures. I mean, I have a budget, but, you know, have some self-control. Yeah, these are definitely my most played figures of the year. They're all so much fun. Don't get me wrong, even, you know, the worst Marvel Legends of the year, there's something to like about. And there's something to complain about all 3 of these. Actually, no, I take that back. These are all pretty much perfect. But yeah, I've had so much fun this year collecting figures, and I can't wait for next year. We're gonna get a lot more. It's just, you know, our poor wallet. All the Disney Plus shows, all the movies. Every time my family sees a new Marvel trailer, they're like, "Ooh, new movie!" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, my poor wallet. I gotta buy all these toys, and they're gonna re-release them." Anyways, ran over. Here are my top 3. Let me know your top 3 in the comments below. I definitely want to see, especially from more comic collectors. Let me know if I should buy any other comic figures, because that modular Iron Man, not gonna lie, almost made me go down the comic book rabbit hole. I thought about buying a few others. So yeah, let me know some comic book figures. Let me know your top 10 comic figures and your top 10 MCU figures. See if we align. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll try to have more reviews next year. I only had the SH Monster Arts Kong this year. There were so many figures this year. These 3 would have definitely made great reviews. But you know, I decided wait till the end, geek out about them until then. Excuse me. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Take care. guys better run. He's coming for you. He's hungry. Run. Ah!